So today we're gonna be doing something different that we didn't even want to do. But I was trying to get the other radio to work, and in my last video you could see the radio for just a minute. It was having this issue where it flickered on and off and it would not stay on, which it looks like somebody has been in here before doing a little bit of work they should not have probably done. But while I was fooling around with the radio, it had a little bit of a fire problem and started smoking. So we went and picked up a Pioneer radio, one with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We're gonna try to see if it's direct plug and play. I believe it is, but we're hopeful that the issue is not with the wiring and it is with the radio itself, since I could never get the radio to work at all anyway. It wasn't that expensive. It wasn't too bad, so hopefully it fits pretty well and we're able to keep it for a long time. It's the only radio we ever have to do, hopefully. So the previous one is this one. That might work. Or maybe not. This is to a sub that's in the back. I'm gonna do some research into that sub and see if it needs this wire and what this wire is, because it's hooked up for some reason. All of this can be cut, but once again, it's attached to this wire. So as of right now, it's gonna go back in there until I can figure out what it is when we get it home. And we are gonna shove all of this back in there for now and hope that we won't have an electrical fire until we can get it home. So it may not fit with that extra piece on it. What in the world is that? Show that. There is a railing from, it looks like a, what even is it? From a drawer, a set of drawers. You see it right here? Mm-hmm. That's a railing from a set of drawers. Scuffed activity from the past owner, but it seems like we can fix that. Screwdriver won't fit in here though, so I gotta ratchet this out of here. That's a star bit. Oh my gosh. Whose plan was that? Alright, so that's kind of scuffed. We'll have to figure out something. You ever wonder why I did that? Trying to make it a little bit tighter. I will 100% find a better way to do this in the future. We will have to craft a bracket for sure to keep that from doing that. I'll probably do some cutting of the dash a little bit to make it work, do some modification of the AC a little bit, but as of right now, that should be fine. gonna shake anywhere? No, it's pretty steady right now. No plates at all. We just passed the cop. Oh, I think he's turning around too. That'll be fun. Radio does not look bad right there, does it? So we passed inspection, but we got a pretty good looking coolant leak here underneath the coil pack, and then we have a pretty good oil leak coming from the valve cover gasket. But the dude went ahead and passed us so we can get it home and get it taken care of. Oh, that's warm. It's almost like I had the engine on. Mainly just gonna take a look real quick and see how bad the valve cover gasket is. Seems like every car I always buy, the first thing I gotta do is change a valve cover gasket. Had to do it on the Fiesta too. And the FJ. FJ was leaking too. I have found some tail lights. Let's hope they're in pretty good shape. I haven't looked at them yet. But seem to be in pretty good shape. This is in really good shape. No cracks. No weirdness going on in the lenses. I think my bulbs are fine in the car, so I'll keep these as extras, but looks to be a pretty good taillight. Even the rubber looks pretty good. This is the left taillight because the lock comes up through here for the back. So that one's good. These were pretty cheap, by the way. I only paid about 40 euros for those. For a full tail light housing. Oh, these guys, I don't know if they're a junkyard or what, but they sent me a letter with the box with a hand receipt, a thank you card, and a pin from their company. So that's kind of neat. I've never got that from a junkyard before, so pretty all right. And I am cutting this from the back so that I don't cut the lens of the headlight up at all by mistake. I don't know if this came off of a crash car or what. I know they're second hand, so I would suppose it came off of a crash car. It's brand new. Perfect. No brakes on it. There's no sound coming from it, so everything on the inside's good. They look really good. That is the right tail light. Awesome. That's gonna make the whole back of the car look different. This is not fun. Not at all. But I want music. Cause my exhaust sucks. Don't mod your cars for cheap, boys. It's not a good idea. It makes it harder on people like me who found a good car and you just wanted radio.